Kia ora everyone, and welcome to week 4 of the Strategy 101 Q&A video series. We're coming toward the end of the financial year here, particularly for public sector organisations, 30 June. And a question I get a lot is, what's the relationship between strategy and planning and budgeting? Are they the same thing? Are they different things? How do they work together? The answer to this one is really clear. One needs to guide the other. So our strategic objectives and priorities need to be the thing that guide the way we choose to spend and invest for the coming year. If we don't do that, it's really difficult for us to actually end up taking action on the stuff that we say is matter. Now, one way I really like to do this in my strategic focus sessions is to weight priorities, because that way you can marry up potential budgets with objectives really easily to see if we're actually putting our money where our mouth is with the stuff that we say matters. So 3 quick tips on how to line up strategy and your budget process. Number 1, engage everyone really early. So as early as you can, bring together decision makers, senior leaders, the finance team, whoever needs to be involved in that conversation, to make sure that everyone's on the same page before we all go running around half-cocked in the mad scramble that is the end of the financial year. Second tip is to frame your conversations as clearly as you can around strategy. So actually presenting those meetings and those budgets in the framework of objectives and linking everything back as often as you can has a huge impact on the way those budgets come out. And third tip, as a follow-on from that, is actually to consider presenting your potential budgets in line with your strategic priorities instead of your functional areas. So a really good recent example of this is the wellbeing budget for New Zealand, where you'll see in the first couple of pages there's a lovely clear matrix that lines up really neatly what the strategic objectives are versus what the key spending areas are. Strategy is all about the how. It's choices. It's the way that we choose to make decisions and allocate resources. And there is no clearer example of this than budget time, how we choose to spend our money. I hope this was useful for you. This was week 4 of Strategy 101. Loving all of your questions. If you've got a great question about strategy or change, please do pop it in the comments or feel free to email me directly, info@aliciamackay.co.nz. Have a great week, everyone. See you next week.